Hey Cancer, welcome to Caro Tarot. I am so excited to have you here as I pull your reading for September 2025. First, I'm going to do a Celtic cross spread to give you an overview of your month ahead and provide a little bit of guidance and insight. And then I'm going to pull a card for each week of the month, and that will help you kind of know how to navigate any situation that comes your way, what to expect that month, what to expect that week. And yeah, I'm excited to pull these cards for you. Now, if you want a more in-depth look at your month, feel free to watch the videos for your sun, moon, and rising signs, and that'll provide a more in-depth overview for you. All right, and as always, if you resonate at all with this video, please comment and let me know how I did. If you have any questions, I'd love to answer those down in the comments. Please give me a thumbs up if you like these videos and you want to see more of them, and subscribe to the channel, and then I'll know you'll be alerted whenever a new video comes out. All right, so Cancer, here we go. Do this way. Okay, Cancer. In your recent past here, we have the Lovers. This could be a romantic. You found yourself in like a romantic situation, but in the present here, you have the Five of Cups crossed with the Queen of Swords here. Which has given me major, either right now you're examining this relationship, wondering if it still is what you wanted. It seems like you may have changed your mind about something. This seems like a you thing and not somebody else. And you are in your throne here saying like, what am I doing? I'm seeing things clearly now. This may not be what I want. In the future, you do have a tower here, and I will point out that Gemini also had a tower in their future. So I'm wondering if maybe this reading could be related to a Gemini, or if maybe you're on the cusp. Maybe you're a cusper here. Tower usually indicates a situation that is ending kind of abruptly, maybe unexpectedly, because the foundation of the situation was not secure and stable to begin with. In your crown here, this is the outcome that you are hoping for. This is, Queen of Wands, you're hoping to be in your element, to sit in your power, to sit in your throne, to be able to live passionately and focus on the things that are important to you, the things that inspire you. Live in your own element, no matter if other people feel like they might judge you, right? You don't care. But below here, this is in your subconscious. This is a card where you have the power already to make the changes that you need, even if you can't see them at this moment. This is also a card that Gemini just got in their crown. I'm sorry, in their below section. Interesting here. In your advice section, you also have the Four of Swords here, advice for you at this moment is to rest and give yourself a little bit of relief. Take a break, walk away, distance yourself. You mentally, physically, emotionally need to take a step back, at least for a little bit. And, things that are playing on you at the moment externally, it's just been a battle for you. You have been in an uphill battle. You have seen it. You have been through it. You already know. Like, you've been through the crap, right? Like, you are familiar with this battle. You've been through it, and you could do it. And truthfully, if we're looking here at your hopes, you know you are close to the finish line, and you're almost close to reaping the benefits of your work. And this could be like the internal work, like going to counseling or providing yourself with the self-love that you need, right? And in your final outcome here, you have the King of Wands. Now, this is a fire card, and it means like your ideas, your thoughts, the things that you're passionate about, the creativity that you bring, these things are important, and you will be sitting in your element. You will be reaping the benefits of being acknowledged for what you have to bring to a situation right here. The King of Wands really is, like if you look at him, he's looking, to the past, but he's also in his element, and he's bringing that into the future with him. He's a forward-moving king, and sometimes the wands move pretty quick. I mean, it is, if you think about how fire works, right? Trying to think here. So the things that seem like most impactful for you right now is this relationship in your past, and then your subconscious, the magician down here being able to really manifest what you need. So many wand cards here, which does make me think that this is just like a something that is specific to the way that you think, specific to the way your creative passions, and something that only you bring, Cancer. But the abrupt tower here is going to impact you and the way you think about things, and you may need to just, you do need to take a step back after that and kind of like process what has happened for you. Okay. What other insights can I give you for this month of September? So Queen of Wands here, and this is, your above card. This is what you're hoping for, right? You are hoping, like, you see how she has this little cat down there? Like, cats used to be, when this deck was created, they were like bad luck, right? But she clearly does not care. She loves this cat. And, it's really about, like, sitting in your element. This is a card of, like, joy. I mean, we have the sunflowers here, and that's the same energy as the sun card as well. Like, it's pointing forward, right? It is basically looking at you and saying, like, it is possible. You will be happy. You will be happy again. You need to sit in your throne and embrace, like, your uniqueness. She's a very unique queen. She's also a very nurturing queen. So maybe you need to nurture the things that you care about more, and that will help get you through this. And, you do have the power of the magician here, so you can manifest the outcomes that you want. Just know that power lies within you. You have the skill set, you have the means, you have, even if you don't feel like you do, you have it here. You are the magician, and you do control. You can manifest the things that you want. You maybe just need a clear vision of exactly what you want. Okay? So think clearly about your present situation and ask yourself, or, do I like the taste of this wine anymore? This is what this person is basically saying, like, oh, these have spilled over. They really need to, like, turn around and see that they have 2 more cups, right? They haven't lost everything. They do have 2 more cups. And that's you. That's you, Cancer. And yeah, this tower, it can be scary. It can be unexpected. But, you have it within you to withstand this change. And I will say that in your hopes or fears, this can feel like a burden. But it is also what will get you through it, because you already did the hard work here. You just need to get to the finish line, okay? And that is where you will sit on your throne in your power and with your passions. All right. So Cancer, to wrap up this reading, I'm going to pull a card for you for each week in September, just 1 card. And that'll help give you a little bit of guidance onto what to expect, or maybe some certain things to, like, look for, okay? So let's see. I would like to pull 1 card for Cancer for the week of August 31st to September 6th, please. 1 card for Cancer for August 31st to September 6th. Okay, that's too many cards. Just 1, please. This one just kind of flew out there. Okay. You got the Ace of Wands, and you have a lot of aces in this reading, by the way. You have a lot of wands in this reading, by the way. And the wands are, your creative passions. Feels like in this first week, there may be some inspiration that comes in for you, just kind of out of nowhere. Maybe you're going to be inspired by something you see or hear, but this is an exciting card for that week. All right, so now let's pull a card for September 7th to the 13th. Whoa, we got the Devil. And this did jump out earlier, and so I feel like this is important to see. So, like, this second week in September, this card is all about, like, unhealthy attachments, and that's kind of what is in the root of your spread here, right? So, take a good look at the relationships that you have. Are you dealing with somebody who's toxic? Are you dealing with somebody who enables toxic behaviors in you? Take a good look during this week, and you gotta address those unhealthy attachments that you have, because honestly, like, if you look at these 2 folks, they could slip those chains off if they wanted to, but they just have to know that they have the ability to do that, right? Could also be a Capricorn, but I'm not getting that sense in this particular situation, but it's possible. All right. Please forgive me if you hear my cat in the background. He's already had second dinner, I think, so he just wants more food, I suppose. All right, so Cancer, let's pull a card for September 14th to the 20th. 1 card, please. Another wand card. Wow. Wow, Cancer, you're feeling the wands this month. All right. You got 7 of Wands here, and this week may feel like you are not ready to tackle something, but you don't really have a choice. So I want you to know that you are prepared, even though you don't feel like you're prepared. You see how this person has, like, 2 different shoes on. They weren't expecting a battle, but they came ready to battle, right? They slipped out of bed and were like, I'm just putting these shoes on, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Excuse my language. So they're just like, that's it. We're doing this. You want to go to battle? Let's go to battle. And that is that is not a fun way to spend a week. Let's get a clarifier on that week of September 14th to the 20th, please. What can Cancer look out for that week? One additional card, please. Clarify the Seven of Wands. Just one card, please. Just one. Seven of Wands. Okay. This could be, a emotional connection, a soul connection, somebody who you are attached to on a very deep level. Something you weren't expecting to have to deal with this week. Unfortunately, you do have to deal with it, and you are going to battle here. It could also be you battling with your higher self as well. But it does feel like it's a close connection, somebody that you probably care about a lot, or thought you cared about a lot, but are realizing that maybe it isn't for your greatest good. Okay, let's pull a card for Cancer for the week of September 21st to the 27th. One card, please, for Cancer. Oh boy, this is a heavy card. This is not a great feeling for that week. It's basically waking up and it's the same thing over and over again. It's not like a terrible existence, but it's like if you have a job that you don't like, but you have to keep going to it anyway and it doesn't get better. That is like this card, right? Except this could be in a relationship. So maybe you're having to deal with somebody that you wish you didn't have to deal with, but it happens over and over again. The same situation happens. Maybe they say they're going to change, but they don't. So I would love a clarifier on this for you too, Cancer. That's a tough card to just pull one of. Can we get a clarifier, please, for the Nine of Swords for Cancer? One card, please. Just one card for Cancer, please, to clarify. It's Nine of Swords. And I will say the Nine of Swords is a mental card. It's about the way you're thinking about something. And really, it's only the way you're thinking about something that will change that card, because it's the actions that you have to take after you come to that conclusion. But you have to come to that conclusion and that realization that something needs to change. All right. Nope, I don't feel it. I don't feel that card. One clarifier card, please, for Cancer. Thank you. Cancer, I do feel like this may be related to your home or your career. This Nine of Swords here. So it could be just like a work situation, maybe a coworker. Maybe you're romantically involved with a coworker when you shouldn't be, or you know that you shouldn't be, but somehow it happened anyway, and you're realizing that like this may not be the best situation. Okay, this is really a card of like looking at the work you've done so far and waiting for the progress to show itself, or you've planted seeds and you're waiting to see, you're waiting for things to grow from those seeds. Yeah. Seven's also like a very spiritual number too. And so it could be that like whatever is happening is affecting the way that you are showing up mentally in your relationships. Okay. All right. Now I'll pull one more card for our Cancer friends for the week of September 28th. September 28th to October 4th. Let's see what Cancer can look forward to at the end of the month here, in the beginning of October. Oh, wow. Okay, Cancer. You got the Four of Cups here. And so I'm feeling like you are just dissatisfied, not interested in what you have in front of you right now. But 4 is a number of stability. It seems like the universe is trying to bring something new into your life, but you're just like not having it. You don't want to deal with it right now. You have multiple options here in front of you, but you're kind of just dissatisfied with what you're getting. And this is I feel like this is heart-centered. So you're just not feeling anything. You're just kind of closed off here, going, I don't think so. It's not doing it for me. I'm going to pull one more card for you to clarify. Let's clarify the Four of Cups for Cancer, please. Just one card. 4 of Cups. Okay, yep. Oh, Cancer, you are divinely protected, and you just need some balance. You need to know that you're okay. You're going to be okay. It's more about, I feel like you probably just need time, but don't take for granted what the universe presents to you, okay? You can make anything if you, concentrate on what you want, know what you want. It's really up to you. But you need that balance, okay? Wow. All right, Cancer. Well, that was a pretty heavy reading, and I know you're going to be dealing with some tough decisions to make this month, September. Just know, you are protected and you are loved. This was a heavy reading, but it's nothing you can't handle, right? There weren't a lot of major arcana in your monthly overview. So it could be, just like slight annoyances, stuff you have to deal with before you get to the good stuff. Just keep at it. Know that you have it within you to make and manifest the things that you really want. You really just need to make those decisions and see that you have other options, okay? You need the clear vision to know and, put up your boundaries, okay? All right, Cancer, if this resonated at all, I really hope that you will comment and let me know. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Any support that you have really does mean the world to me, and it's what keeps me going. All right, so I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this reading with me. Thank you so much for joining me. This is Carol Tarot signing off. See you next month. Bye.